Okay, so for example, in MSD I can have pull PC address. So for I think I have relative jump anyway, so I don't really need to do anything, use MSD for relative jump. But with MSD I can pull the PC address, I can have system time. I'm gonna have that one in the CPU too, and then just lots of stuff that can't fit into the IS. That's the same with bitwise. I'll go down to that. So next is peak. I have a stack, and peak is just reading the very top, well for me anyway, the very top input. So say if I shifted in, let's use that. So if I shifted in 2, then 15, then I don't know, 8, it would read out 8, but it wouldn't pop it, it'd just read it. So that'd stay the same. If you wanted to pop it, it'd turn into 2, then 15. But I just wanted to read it, so I don't need to pop it out, which is useful. It pretty much saves one line of code if you just wanted to load an address but keep it in there. So yeah, in some CPUs you can peek from different places inside of the stack, but meh, I don't have that luxury. But one luxury I do have is that my stack, which is there, I don't know if you can see that, you can see a little bit of it, but you can see at the very side, I'm pointing, I can't really do anything about that, but you see there's a monostable circuit there. That's for the counter. My stack is a pointer based, so it uses a normal, like, say if you made registers, you just, instead of having like the prom actually like the user actually coding the different addresses, there's a counter which goes up, increments every time you push, and decrements every time you pop. So the thing with that is I can keep popping, and I can use the stack as a table of data. So I can just push, then I can keep popping, and it would just cycle around each address and it wouldn't actually clear anything. So that's useful, I think, for something, I don't really know. But yeah, then I've got jump. That's simple, just jump. I think actually I need to put a condition in here, but that's relative jump. It'll be with relative jump. Then branch, that is simple enough. You compare 2 different numbers, then you pull the flags, then you branch if the flags are correct or not. So then we go to the alien logic. So is it on 0 0 0? We got add carry. Basically takes the carrying from the last add carry, then it uses it for the current one. So say if I had a 16-bit number and I wanted to calculate that, but I only had an 8-bit CPU, I can calculate the 16-bit number because the carry out goes into the carry in. So yeah, that's a way you can emulate bigger CPUs. And I've got the same with subtract, then subtract borrow. Basically the same thing as add carry but subtraction. I have to do some weird logic stuff. Actually, I can't show you, sorry. So then got NOR and XOR. Those are the main ones I usually have. Actually no, usually it's usually NAND, but I've got NOR, so yeah, that's why I used to invert these two. And bitwise is basically the same as MSD, but for ALU ops. So I've got Bitfinder. I'm gonna add bitadder too. Basically, bitadder algorithm is just horrible. and I would rather make a hardware for it, even though it takes 3 cycles most likely. 2 cycles. 2 cycles. So yeah, it's got that, and it's got the right shift. Left shift is just add the same number twice, so you don't really need left shift. Unless you have using a barrel shifter, like with the rotation. If I had a barrel shifter, which I could use mine, but I really don't want to do bussing for it. So yeah, I just left it out. But with the barrel shifter I have, I can do shift down and shift up. Shift down I can only do I can only do that once, kind of, if you get what I mean. So like you can't shift down 7 times, but you can shift up sometimes. But basically shifting up 7 times basically with a rotation allows it to go back down, and one sec, basically allows you to do shifting down. For bitwise, I don't think I've got anything else. So that's the instruction set, guys. So yeah, hopefully this CPU will be done by next week, like for you watching it maybe, but I'm not sure because I want to add some interrupt stuff, because this CPU is basically for testing different things I'm gonna have, different programs I want to use. So basically this is a test bench CPU. I don't know, tester CPU. So I will be making a CPU after this, pretty much straight after, but that will be using the RALPHie IS. So we'll be able to do like networking and stuff like that pretty easily, and I can use any program for RALPHie on my CPU, which is a lot easier to do, because the way you can do it is on the server we've got a way of turning binary file into torches and gaps, and then paste it in through world edit. So you can basically compile like some code like C or something, or like assembly code, then turn that, like using your IS you can manipulate that code, then make it into the binaries, then you can paste it in, which is really super useful. And then by that they can just paste onto my prom, and then boom, I've got the same program as another CPU without having to change a single thing. So yeah, it's just like IRL x86. So yeah, that's pretty much it if you think of it like that. So yeah, hopefully next week I'll have this done, but no promises. Yeah, things I need to add. I've already got the stack, 16 bits of RAM I need to add. I've also got all the memory mapped things. Actually, I need a serial decoder. I've got a serial encoder tucked away inside here. I need 5 bytes of RAM outside of, like, over there somewhere. Then I need like PCs and stuff like over there. Then I need actually I think all I need is the RAM, interrupt stuff, and that's about it, and the control unit obviously. But yeah, other than that I need to add 3 things, which hopefully won't take too long. But yeah, if you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week, hopefully, maybe. But I will be uploading something else, actually. It's a pretty cool thing we made, and it's going to be used in my CPU and RALPHie CPU. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you later, guys.